There's nothing more frustrating than picking up the phone or checking your email, only to realize someone is trying to take advantage of you. It happens to so many of us. These scammers seem to come out of nowhere, spinning stories that sound just believable enough to make us pause. And let's be honest, no one likes feeling tricked or taken for a ride, especially when we've worked hard for what we have. That's why today, we're going to talk about how to spot scams targeting seniors, real ones that have fooled plenty of good people, so you can protect yourself and your loved ones. Because the truth is, scammers are getting sneakier, but once you know their tricks, you'll see right through them. Now, I want you to think about the last time you got a call from someone claiming to be from the government, or maybe a message saying you've won a prize you don't remember entering. Did it feel a little off? That's your gut telling you something isn't right. And that's exactly where we'll start, trusting that instinct. One of the most common scams out there is the IRS, or Social Security scam. You've probably heard about this one, maybe even gotten a call yourself. Someone calls sounding very official, saying you owe back taxes or that your Social Security number has been suspended. They'll even threaten legal action if you don't pay right away. But here's the thing. The real IRS or Social Security Administration will never call you out of the blue demanding immediate payment. They'll send a letter first, and they certainly won't ask for gift cards or wire transfers, which is always a red flag. Then there's the grandparent scam. This one really tugs at the heartstrings. You get a call from someone pretending to be your grandchild, saying they're in trouble, maybe they've been in an accident or arrested, and they need money right away to fix the situation. They'll beg you not to tell their parents, playing on your love and concern. But before you act, take a deep breath. Hang up and call your grandchild or their parents directly to check. Scammers rely on panic, so slowing down and verifying the story can save you from losing thousands. Another one to watch out for is the tech support scam. This usually starts with a pop-up on your computer or a phone call from someone claiming to be from Microsoft or Apple, saying your device has a virus. They'll offer to fix it, for a fee, of course, and might even ask for remote access to your computer. But legitimate companies don't operate this way. If your computer has an issue, you'd reach out to them, not the other way around. Now, I know this might feel like a lot, but the good news is, once you're aware of these tricks, they're much easier to avoid. And there are even more scams we'll cover, like fake lottery wins, romance scams, and home repair cons, so you can feel confident no matter what comes your way. The key is to stay curious, ask questions, and never let anyone rush you into a decision, because your safety and your peace of mind are worth far more than any scammer's empty promises. So let's keep going and look at a few more of these schemes so you'll always know exactly what to watch for. One of the toughest things about these scams is how personal they can feel. Scammers don't just want your money, they want your trust. And once they have that, it's so much easier for them to slip right past your defenses. But here's the good news. The more we talk about these tricks, the harder it becomes for them to fool anyone. Now, let's talk about one that's been making the rounds, the "you've won a prize" scam. Who doesn't love hearing they've won something, right? Maybe it's a phone call, an email, or even a letter in the mail saying you've won a lottery, a sweepstakes, or even a free vacation. All you have to do is pay a small fee, taxes, processing, whatever they call it, to claim your prize. But here's the catch. If you didn't enter a contest, you can't win it. And no legitimate prize will ever ask you to send money up front. Those fees are just a way to drain your bank account while you're left waiting for a prize that was never real to begin with. Then there's the romance scam. And this one can be especially cruel. Maybe you've met someone online through a dating site or even social media. They're charming, they're attentive, and before long, they're telling you they love you. But then suddenly, there's an emergency, a sick relative, a stranded family member, a business deal gone wrong, and they need your help. Just a loan, they say, just until they get back on their feet. Except, they never do. And the person you thought you knew turns out to be a complete stranger with a fake name and a fake story. If someone you've never met in person starts asking for money, no matter how convincing they sound, that's a major red flag. And let's not forget about home repair scams. This one often preys on our desire to take care of our homes, especially when something seems urgent. A friendly contractor knocks on your door saying they noticed your roof needs fixing or your driveway is cracking. They might even offer a today-only discount if you agree right away. But once they take your money, the work either never gets done or it's shoddy and incomplete. A reputable contractor won't pressure you into a quick decision, and they'll always give you time to check references or get a second opinion. Now, you might be thinking, how do these scammers keep coming up with new ways to trick people? And the truth is, many of these schemes are just old tricks with new packaging. The details change, but the core idea is always the same. They want you to act fast without thinking. So the best defense is to slow down. Hang up the phone, close the email. Tell them you'll call back after you've had time to check. Because once you take away that sense of urgency, the whole scam often falls apart. And there's one more thing I want to mention, something that doesn't get talked about enough. A lot of seniors don't report scams because they feel embarrassed or ashamed. But here's the thing, these criminals are professionals. They do this all day, every day. It's not your fault if you were targeted, and speaking up could help protect someone else from going through the same thing. So, what's next? Well, there are still a few more scams we need to cover, ones that fly under the radar because they seem so ordinary. But once you know what to look for, you'll be able to spot them a mile away. You know, after talking about all these scams, there's one thing that really stands out. Scammers hate it when you're informed. The more we share these stories and warnings with each other, the harder it becomes for them to trick good people like you. Now, let's talk about one last scam that's been popping up a lot lately, the Medicare or health insurance scam. Someone calls claiming to be from Medicare or your insurance company, saying they need to verify your information or offer you a new, better plan. They might even threaten to cancel your coverage if you don't act fast. But here's the truth. Medicare will never call you out of the blue asking for personal details like your social security number or bank information. If you're unsure about a call like this, hang up and call the official number on your insurance card to check. And then there's the fake charity scam, especially after natural disasters or during the holidays. You get a call or an email from what sounds like a real charity, pulling at your heartstrings for a good cause. But before you donate, take a moment to look them up. Legitimate charities will always give you time to research. They won't pressure you into giving on the spot. So what's the best way to stay safe? A few simple habits can make all the difference. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Free vacations, unexpected prizes, or miracle cures, real deals don't work that way. Never give personal or financial information to someone who contacts you first. Whether it's over the phone, email, or even at your front door, always verify who you're dealing with. Talk to someone you trust. If something feels off, run it by a family member, friend, or even your bank. A second opinion can save you a lot of trouble. Most importantly, remember, you're not alone in this. Scammers target seniors because they think we're easy to fool. But now that you know their tricks, you're already one step ahead. If you found this helpful, share it with a friend or loved one. The more people who know what to look for, the harder it is for these scams to work. And if you've ever encountered one of these schemes, leave a comment below. Your story could help someone else avoid the same trap. Thanks for watching. And remember, stay curious, stay cautious, and don't let anyone rush you. Here's to staying safe and outsmarting the scammers together. Don't forget to subscribe to keep the circle growing.